Don't get scammed by Oz's business lending blueprint until you watch this. What you're looking at on your screen is the business lending blueprint. I was really excited when I saw this. And basically what Oz claimed that he was teaching people is how to be a business loan broker, how to go ahead and help small business owners get access to capital, which again, it's an industry that I'm in, and I just always respect people that are in my industry, of course, and I always want to see what they're doing. So I bought into this program thinking that it was something that it completely isn't. Okay, if you want to watch my full detail on how I broke down how business lending blueprint is a scam, if you're watching this on YouTube, click somewhere the link below, go to businesslendingbullshit.com. You heard that right, businesslendingbullshit.com, and I'm gonna break down in detail. I'm gonna bring you into the course that I purchased with my own money, okay, and I critiqued why Oz is scamming people, literally scamming people. You have these people that are passionate about getting into the business lending industry, and they get in and this is what they get. Now for this short video, I'm just going to make a quick short video explain to you why I think it's a scam even further than I explained in the other videos. But anyway, this is what they call the so-called business lending blueprint. Now again, I always have this thing, especially when it comes to anybody that works with me, is do not criticize my system until you can propose something better. So I was sitting here and I was like, okay, I can't make this video and start talking crap about him without offering a better solution. Now, of course, if you haven't watched my videos, you know I am the founder of the 3 Bats of Lending book. Click the link in the description. You'll be able to get your free copy of the book. I don't have one next to me right now to show to you, but click the link in the description. Getting back to this is I was like, okay, I can't criticize this without showing something different. So I quickly went ahead and created my 3 Bats of Lending blueprint. Okay, and we're gonna compare why this one is much better. And as you can see, it doesn't look pretty yet. I'm gonna make this look pretty and everything. I haven't even saved this document. Let me go ahead and I'm gonna save that as soon as I get done with this video. But I'm gonna compare why this understanding of the 3 Bats of Lending trumps this BS right here, this business lending bullshit document that I think I paid like $5,000 for this program. Okay, now let's get straight to it. Of course, this is what Oz wants you to follow when you're watching this program. As to this is why I paid $5,000 for this program. Okay, so let's just see what he does here, and we're gonna go through all this. Hopefully you can see on the screen there. I'm gonna try to zoom it in a little bit, and this is what he's training people to think. Is training people to kind of go through this, what he calls the lead flow chart. Okay, and it's gonna lead you to what you need to do with your client. It doesn't. It goes against you really serving the client and offering the best option for their needs. It goes against you as a broker cutting into your profit, because he's teaching you how to be a glorified referral partner instead of how to be a real business loan broker. That's all this. In addition to this, again, why would I critique his program without developing a better program? And I did, and it's launching here soon. Broker Solutions Academy. It's going to be a very in-depth program that teaches you how to be a real business loan broker other than becoming a glorified referral partner. So anyway, let's go ahead and get started, get this thing done and evaluate this thing that we're here to do. So so it starts off here first. Okay, what will you be using the funds for? Okay, startup business, he tells you to go here, and then we'll go through all the different ones, but let's just go with the startup business. Now the startup business, he wants you to go here. How much money do you need? And then 0 to 150, 150 plus. So if you have 0 to 150, what is your credit score? 680, 650. And then if you have any of these credit scores, so if you have 680 plus, he wants you to go to Toro, NCC, 7 figures, or if you have 650 and below, go to 7 figures. If you have less than 650, submit to credit repair, or get a cosigner. Now again, Toro, NCC are not lenders. They're not lenders. What they do is they sell a product called the business. It's a business credit card stacking. They get you a bunch of credit cards, which I know exactly how to process that program. It's something that I offer as well. But these people are not lenders. As a real business loan broker, you need to be dealing with direct lenders. When you deal with brokers, then you're cutting into your commission. Okay? Now, the reason why he's doing this, of course, is Oz does not know how to process these business credit line applications. Clearly, he doesn't. Okay? That's why he's sending you to Toro, NCC, 7 figures. Now, let's just break down as to number one. What's wrong with this is you submit this to these people and they're going to pay you like maybe 2% or 1% commission out of the client, instead of you learning how to process things in-house and keeping 100% of the commission. You can charge these clients between $10,000 to $15,000 of what 10 to 15% of what you get them. So if you get a client $50,000, they owe you $5,000. I mean, this increases your profit margin for your business and keeps you in business as a business loan broker. When you send it to these companies, they go ahead and they handle the client. You don't know what they're doing because you have no understanding of that product. Let's just understand that you, as the broker, you're like what I call a business doctor. Clients come to you and they expect you to have the answers to help solve their funding problems. We all know that most businesses fail within the first 5 years because of lack of capital. We're talking about startups here. Let's be clear. Most businesses fail because of lack of capital. So why are you just going to send them to these companies not understanding which product you're going to be sending them to? Why would you send them to these companies so you can cut into your profit? Because these companies, you can call each and every single one of them. Call Turo. Look them up online. Call NCC. Call Seven Figures. They are not lenders. They are brokers that know how to process business credit cards. Okay, same thing that I do here at Pennington Consulting Group. Another thing is, less than $650, send them to credit repair. In my program, I'm going to teach you how to do your own credit repair. But another thing is, when it comes to this specific product, this is the biggest thing. It's not a credit-driven product. It's based on the credit profile. Keyword. Listen to what I'm saying. Follow along. The business credit card industry is not based on the credit score. It's based on the credit profile. It's based on how much that client has been able to handle in the past as far as the unsecured revolving account, which is going to dictate what they can qualify for as far as business credit card. So again, he's just leading you the wrong way. You shouldn't be judging a client's credit profile if they qualify for business credit cards based on their score. That is the wrong way of looking at things. You can call any one of those companies and they'll tell you if they even understand a little bit about the product, they'll tell you that as well. Another thing is business credit repair. If you're a business loan broker, you must know how to process business credit repair. It's like put it to you like this. It's like a doctor does not know how to check your temperature. Yes, we know and understand that the nurse checks the temperature, but you as the doctor needs to be able to know how to do this as well. Okay, what do I mean by that is we're going to teach you how to process credit consulting programs. Okay, we're going to show you exactly in detail how to do this because you have to do this. We're in business in order to make money. Nobody's doing this because they can sleep good at night. Okay, we're not Mother Teresa's around here. We're here to help. Number one, help people. Okay, put business owners in a position where they can actually be successful, but we're here to run a profitable business. Okay, so you have to keep these things in house. We teach you exactly what you need to do. If you have a client that has credit challenges, we show you exactly what you need to do in order to help them get their credit challenges. And I mean, I charge the lowest I'll charge is $1,500, and I'll go up to $5,000 to help somebody fix their credit. Now, again, my product is very valuable. I have a guaranteed. Okay, I have lawyers, doctors, attorneys, judges that I have worked with, okay, that have came to me to help them fix their credit. So you can just see how this is just so wrong. Now, nevertheless, let's keep on going. So we'll most likely need investors for venture capital. If somebody needs $150,000 or more, we'll most likely need ventures. This is where the lack of understanding of the three paths kind of just goes wrong. I will tell you, it is challenging when somebody is requesting $150,000 or more as a startup business because they have no revenue, they have no bank statements, they have no assets to collateralize. And I always say this, remember this, when you borrow money, banks care about two things and two things only. They care about, number one, how the hell you're going to pay this back, and number two, what the hell is going to happen if you don't pay this back. So as long as you can justify those two concerns that most lenders have, the underwriting program are designed based on those two queries, okay? The lender and the underwriter it doesn't matter if it's real estate, if it's equipment financing, if it's whatever it is, business credit cards, all the lenders care about is how the hell you're going to pay me back and what the heck is going to happen if you don't pay me back. They don't care about how passionate you are about your business, how great of an idea you got. None of that matters. They only care about two things and two things only. I'm going to repeat it again. How the hell are you going to pay it back, and what the heck is going to happen if you don't pay it back? So now, when you're talking about business credit cards, you're personally guaranteeing those credit lines. So if you don't pay them back, they go after your personal credit. Now, in addition to this, and what am I getting into? Understanding the three paths will tell you, okay, if you got a borrower that you can probably get, $50,000 or $100,000 in business credit cards, you can most likely get the rest in a personal loan if they have good enough income. You can most likely get the rest in an asset-based loan, if they have an asset that can collateralize. But again, he immediately just tells you if they need more than $150,000 more, they need venture capital. It's just, again, not understanding the three paths is what leads you into this stupid thing called the business lending bullshit that Mr. Oz is selling here. Let's get in a little bit further. What you'll be using, okay, let's select right here, fund a current business. So if you have a current business, what does he tell you? How long have you been in business? Okay, so my question to you, Mr. Oz, is what if you have a current business but your taxes are not filed? What if you have a current business, but you're not really showing profit on paper? Okay, we all have creative accountants, and generally a business is not going to be profitable for at least a couple of years before it actually become a profitable business. So what if let me just throw those scenarios at you. So what do they say here? How long have you been in business? Less than 4 months. He sends you right here. 4+ months is the amount you're requesting their monthly revenue. If no, how soon do they need the funding? ASAP. Submit to MCA. MCA stands for Merchant Cash Advance. Okay. No rush. Do you have any real estate? Get into the real estate section. Is there the amount you're requesting monthly revenue? Yes. If it's yes, do you have any real estate? Oh, okay. That's just okay. You're tapping into asset-based lending and revenue-based lending there. If no, submit to ARF. Okay, ARF is a real lender. I've worked with ARF before. Now, I mean, it seems like there's only 2 options he's giving people here. It's either go to real estate and collateralize your real estate, which is a startup business. I always tell you is a big no-no. You don't want to collateralize any real estate, especially if you're just getting started. You don't want to be starting a business and put your home on the line, and then your business fails. Now you just don't lose your business, you actually lose the house. That's not going to go well with the wife at dinner. Okay, so why am I talking like this? Because again, we're the doctor. These people, clients depend on me to make a decision for them. If you're a guy running a coffee shop, if you're just a guy that runs a lawnmower company, you depend on your business broker to make a good financial decision for you. Okay, so if that business broker is not knowledgeable enough on the different products in the marketplace and what you qualify for, they're not going to be able to make an intelligent decision for you. That's why understanding the 3 paths of lending is vital. Get a free copy. Click the link below. Moving on. MCA, the worst loan product in the marketplace. The worst. Okay, I've never heard anybody that got an MCA and was like, that was excellent. I'll go. It's usually it's designed to target desperate borrowers. If I closed MCA loans before, absolutely. I always call it, this is the how bad do you want it type of financing, because the interest rates are very high. You pay back the loans daily. Mostly it's usually a trap for most business owners. It costs way too much money. You're talking about 50% plus interest rate. Okay, it's just very expensive. Now it's an option. It's a tool that you want to have in your toolbox as a business loan broker. It's a tool that you must understand as a business loan broker, but it should not be an option just immediately based on what this business lending bullshit is showing you. Okay, now moving on. 24 months in business is the amount you requested more than their annual business revenue. If no, MCA. He keeps on selling this MCA or business line of credit with ARF 650 plus credit score. Again, ARF is a real business loan broker, but MCA, why he just keeps, I know why he keeps pushing MCAs, because the guy used to be an MCA broker. That's how he got into this industry, so he understands MCAs very well. And if you watch my video when I critique his program in depth, click the link below or go to businesslendingbullshit.com. You must watch my video. There's a 4-video series that I go in depth and exactly why this is a bunch of crap. Okay, now moving on. If you're purchasing real estate, get funding using real estate. Does he have real estate? Have any equity? Okay, if yes, WBL. WBL is an actual lender, but WBL, they have a product where it's a combination of a merchant cash advance and then they use real estate collateral to get you somewhat a reasonable term. But it should not be the only option. If somebody has real estate, they can do a cash out real estate financing loan, long term or short term. They can do a stated income loan with real estate. Instead of doing WBL and have to pay a weekly or monthly, a daily or weekly payback, they can just get a regular loan with a fixed rate, with fully amortized for 30 years, for 5 years, for 10 years, for 15 years. Why do they have to get this merchant cash advance type of real estate loan, Mr. Oz? Okay, it's just not the right way of thinking when you're a business loan broker. You're just basically a stupid robot created by Mr. Oz that is just making and putting business owners to the wrong position constantly with this right here. Purchase real estate. Okay, what is it? Purchase real estate. How much money do they really need? If it's less than $50,000, go starting business section. Qualify for a line of credit. This is just stupid. Submit to Velocity is limiting you to just use one lender right here. Okay. Fix a flip. Submit to Lima One. He's limiting you to just using one lender. As a business loan broker, you're like an independent insurance agent. An independent insurance agent is signed up with pretty much all insurance companies that are out there, and he knows how to find the best rate, the best plan for you. You don't want to be restricted by just one lender. You know, submit to Velocity. Velocity is a real lender. We have him. Submit to number one. So it's just, he doesn't teach you how to really even understand a real. This is just sad. Okay, I've seen this ad, and he has this ad that I've trained 4,000 students. And I'm just thinking in my head, you have 4,000 people that are just lost. They're just lost. They don't know what the heck they're doing if they're using this thing. You know, let's just keep going. This is just so stupid. If they're buying equipment, how long have they been in business? If it's 2 years less, do you have any assets to maybe use it? No. Go to starting a business section. You know, this is crap. I don't even want to continue looking at this. This is stupid. This is confusing. This does not work. This doesn't teach business owners how to actually understand these products. This limits the business loan broker on only focusing on specific lenders. This also limits them as far as creating the best advice for their clients. And this does not help you make an intelligent decision for your clients. Now, let's go ahead and come down. Okay, let's just come down a little bit. I know I'm going getting hyped because Oz, I really hate what you've done. I don't really use the word hate a lot, but I hate what you've done. I really do. It's embarrassing for the industry. It's stupid that somebody is selling this course that you're selling for as much money as you're selling it. Please watch the video below and go to businesslendingbullshit.com and watch my critique of this program. Tell me if I'm wrong. And if you've watched this video and you've watched my critique of the program, leave a comment below. Please tell me if I'm wrong. Oz, if you're watching this, call me, man. Call me, because you can learn a lot from what I'm going to be teaching you here. Now, let's switch this a little bit and talk about the 3 paths of lending method. The 3 paths of lending method, it could not be more simpler. It could not be more simpler the way this program is set up. Okay, and this is what we're going to be teaching you at Broker Solutions Academy. We're going to be teaching you how to become a real business loan broker instead of a glorified referral partner. I'm going to keep on repeating that. Please, if you're watching this and we haven't launched yet, go to brokersolutions.org, brokersolutions.org, and go ahead and sign up to our mailing list, and we'll let you know as soon as our program launches. Okay, but the 3 paths of lending method, you want to go ahead and click the link below, get a free copy of my book. Okay, if you want to order a physical copy, an actually signed physical copy, which I'll be sending a copy to you, Mr. Oz, you don't have to pay for it. You need my help. Anyway, what we teach you is, as a business loan broker, you must understand that there's 3 ways in how you can get a client funded. It doesn't matter if the client is seeking for $1 million or $1,000. There's only 3 ways on how they can get funded. Either based on their credit, either based on their revenue, or either based on their assets. Period. It does not matter how much money the client is looking for. They can only get funded based on these 3 paths. Your goal as a broker is to determine, along with the client, which one is the best path to help them reach their funding goal. I'm going to repeat that. Your job, your objective as a broker is to help the client and guide them through which one is the best path to help them reach their funding goal. In addition to that, your job is to maximize profit. Okay, you got to make sure you bring the money home for your business and also put your clients in a great solution in order for them to be successful and give them options that they need. So if a client has good credit, okay, they can qualify for business credit cards or personal credit cards. Those are the options when it comes to the credit-based funding. Okay, if a client has revenue-based, keep in mind, look what I'm doing here. I'm not telling you 650 credit score, 630 credit score, because I've shown you in detail. If you want to watch one of my other videos that I talked to you, you can get somebody with a 600 credit score, with a 580 credit score. You can give them business credit cards. It depends on how that credit profile is pretty much set up. Okay, I've shown you on a video. I had a client. Now they're not going to get that much money if their credit score is low. Clearly, it depends on their high past balances. It depends on their past unsecured credit history. But you can get. There is no credit score requirement when it comes to business credit. Credit score is an indicator, okay, as to if they have good credit or not. But it's not a disqualifying factor. Okay, so you must know that. I go much in detail talking to you about the matrix when it comes to business credit. When it comes to personal credit, I talked to you about the 4 factors that you need to focus for in order for somebody to qualify for business credit cards. We're talking about directory items, utilization, age of filing inquiries. All of that is, I'll go truly in depth on how to determine that on there. If they don't have good enough credit, or if they need more than $150,000, then you need to seek revenue-based options. Okay, the revenue-based options for a business, I've listed them here. I'm talking about a revenue term loan. You know, we're talking about a revenue line of credit. We're talking about account receivable finance. We're talking about factoring finance. We're talking about purchase order financing. We're also talking about a personal loan. Now, of course, the personal loan is on the personal side. If the business, you know, they want to use a personal loan in order to fund their business, hey, more power to them. But this is all revenue-based programs. What's the point here that you should be getting by looking at this? This program requires income verification. This program requires good credit. And then lastly, we talk about the asset-based programs. Asset-based programs is program that require for you to have an asset to collateralize in order for you to qualify. So, this is what we're talking about: real estate loans. This is what we're talking about: equipment financing loans. This is what we're talking about: stock financing. This is what we're talking about: settlement loans. Because again, this is going to be what gets you qualified. Is you have to have the asset in place in order for you to qualify. I'm talking about this section right here. I was just making some changes there. So, asset-based loan. So, why is this important for a business loan broker to understand? Because again, understanding the three paths of lending will help you with making the right decision for your client, will help you with that initial call, as we call it, on pre-qualifying the client as you're walking them through. It will help you with asking the right questions. How much money are you looking for? What do you need the money for? How long have you been in business? What is your monthly gross revenue? What is your credit? All of these questions lead to this. And if you have this in your mind, because you don't want to be a robot trained by businesslendingbullshit.com. Okay, you want to be able to know these things, so you already know in your mind. When you go, let me bring this to you in real life. When you go to your doctor's office, they ask you for your symptoms. How are you feeling? What's your temperature? Explain to me what's going on. And then in the back of their mind, their 10 years of college and doctors and clients and whatever that they've done, they know, they can identify. Okay. Within seconds after that's why you have the web MDs these days, because sometimes you don't even need to go to the doctor. They know, they can ask you a few questions, they can know exactly what's wrong with you, or at least up to so you need to be a business doctor, basically. And we're going to train you all of this and more. BrokerSolutionsAcademy.com. Hopefully I've proved my point. Business lending blueprint is a scam. You do not need to buy that program. If you've bought business lending blueprint, show me a receipt and I'll get you into my program for only $1,000. Okay, yes, that's true. I'm gonna teach you how to be a real business loan broker, not a glorified referral partner, for just $1,000. If you've bought business lending blueprint, you show me a receipt that you spend this crap, I feel sorry for you. If you bought any of the other programs, right now we're talking about business lending blueprint, but there's other companies out there that are selling crap too. We're going to talk about them here soon. As soon as I get done attacking business lending bullshit, so you can stop selling this crap, I'm gonna go to the other companies, and my focus is training and teaching people how to do the three paths of lending, training and teaching people how to maximize profits for their business, training and teaching people how to actually be able to be a real business loan broker and make good financial decisions for your clients, so your clients just rely on you in order for them to offer them the funding, because this is a great industry. It's something that I'm truly passionate about. Okay, and hopefully you can get that with the, I'm very passionate about getting rid of all these scammers. Like, Donald Trump. I'm not trying to get into politics, but he always talk about drain the swamp. I'm trying to get rid of these scammers for y'all. That's my message today. Hopefully you enjoy the video. If you're watching this on YouTube, give me a like. If you're watching this on businesslendingbullshit.com, hopefully there's a way you can comment, or go back to YouTube and leave me a comment. Watch the 4 videos, long form videos that I've created that I'm critiquing business lending blueprint. Okay, I'm sorry. And also, if you've taken this program, before you spend some money with me, watch those videos and please let me know if I'm wrong as to how I critique them. Thank you so much for your time. You have a blessed rest of your day.